Yeah, the only thing I am worried about from the Darling draft is the damage in the Chronosphere, right? If Palos doesn't get off to a good start, then he might be in some trouble.
Yeah. For now, Jab's giving him a little bit of a hard time, just making sure to poke him with that spear every single time he pops up. Q is just keeping Jotun busy. I think for me...
Palos, he's taking a lot of damage.
I think for me personally, at some point I believe Cuckoo will be self-sufficient in lane, right? Once he gets that helm,
yes.
Perhaps if that's what he's choosing to go for. But I'd love to see a rotation down to the bot side from Drake as Jotun looks to be going down again. Twister, I'll be honest with you, you kind of win.
It was a little bit.
Yeah,
it was a little bit of
delivered that with excellence. Well done.
Thank you.
23. To the Twin Gates come Jotun, and that's the setup that we're waiting for. Ollie, once again, he's always there. Q is going to punish him. And Jotun's just going to go down. So it was a great attempt coming out from Darling, but you need to deal with this.
Yeah, Darling, once again, they kind of found themselves under a tier 1 tower, right? It just wasn't, the lane wasn't necessarily in the best position for you to gank, but you felt kind of forced to just because of how good that 23 is doing right now.
Yeah. BCF doing well, Mars 30 and 12, but immediately upon hitting level 6, here comes Your Way. Where is Q to back him up? Right there with the stun and the spear, but Jotun from out of... Where did he come from? Comes around with the Firefly. It's a nice trajectory for the bat, but Your Way runs out of mana. Amel is here to respond. You trade 1 for 1 for now, but it's going to be a 2 for... So just chase down this bat with the traps. Firefly runs out, and so does his life. Amel, easy pickup for him. And honestly, that was pretty crazy.
Not by much though. It's not astronomically different, right? Just a little bit.
Flamebreak actually ending up bumping Amel closer to Jotun. The stun's gonna connect and he tries to make his way to the high ground. Nice Stampede to fish him out of there. Oh, Storm Spirit, meanwhile, setting up an Ollie in the mid lane. Yahweh wants to grab this kill before the rotations come through and looks like he'll be able to do so last touch, but he's out of mana. Can't zip away as Q with the control. He needs some help. Flamebreak will buy him some time, but not enough. Mana drained to oblivion there. As 8-minute rune will be denied, but Amel, I don't think he'll be too sad about that unless he dies. The chrono, we were talking about it, it's prepared. Committed, locks up Q as well. With 3 heroes hitting into him, it should be enough, but 23 has shown up to play. Laguna, it's online, but he doesn't have the mana, and you can't continue auto-attacking paddles like that. You need to back up.
You can't ask for a better first Chronosphere, right? You want to use it as soon as it's off or off cooldown.
Yeah.
And level 6, it's not going to be on cooldown.
Jabs. Gone on here, Your Way on that respawn. That's where the storm is the most dangerous, and they'll work down the Mars there. You don't really want to kind of sack your own game with an early Blink Dagger, especially when you already have initiation with Your Way. Arena available. Spear up. Arena actually not even level. Not even needed. Just walk up. Beautiful smoke rotation. No real vision to spot that out. There's one planted near the bot side of the river, but still able to get that sneaky move.
This is really cool by Jabs. We've seen this a few times actually, but it's rare to no, hold that thought actually.
Yeah, they're trying to punish Ollie for staying up here. Jotun's come through the Twin Gates again with the wand as well as 23. It's a beautiful arena stampede, but you're going nowhere. We've talked about this. You lose the Abaddon, you finally focus him down, but it's a triple kill for 23. Perfect answer. And again, what we're seeing from Aurora is he's just been the one forced to try and make these moves happen. Chrono available, but they might be setting up the Palos, already using that time while Arena available, and the spear, it connects. Where's the rest of the follow-up though? Q trying to close the distance. Beautiful flame break. The stun is still gonna find the Faceless Void, and despite the Stampede, it's just enough. They can't slow him down, and they'll settle for the tier 1 instead.
Whoa!
No! From the middle of the tree line, Q finds his mark. Long.
Yeah, that's some Aether Lens bullshit right there, right? Like, you expect that if he has an Aether.
Yeah, what the heck? They'll try and answer back with a 23 kill. Can they burst him down in time? Looks to be the case. No, Ollie! Again and again. The bombs will explode and proximity mines doing their work. But a semi-ravage landed by Q. They've already taken down Techies and Your Way as well. Bosku trying to TP out up against the overwhelming damage from Amel. Will cut down the Centaur. And Aurora, response is the name of the game, and they are absolute grandmasters at it.
Yeah, level 30 response.
We already saw how difficult it was to navigate the fight. With that Stampede, oh, Jotun. He'll break the smoke. That is the best possible outcome. If there's one thing he's good at, this is gonna sound like a flame, but I'm 100% serious. It's dying in the right spot. So he does exactly that. Prevents it from being a pick-off onto Palos or Yowei, preserves his calls, and they'll get the tower. That's just kind of an afterthought, though.
Yeah, TA Deso's going to be online now, too. Aurora, they're ready to go. Right, they are ready to keep on going. Q even has a Blink Dagger himself.
What a Storm Vortex. Who have they set up on? It's onto Q. It's quite a bit of damage. Drake able to find the connection, and now they're onto Armel as well. But he is such a tanky boy, especially if Ollie back him up. The rest of the side of Darling are filtering in, and another beautiful chrono. This is what we needed, but Jabs on the other side of the fight, holding down Palos, and in comes the Laguna. The Faceless doesn't stand a chance, but you traded up for Armel. Anything even goes in your favor, but it might not look so even after all. The spear out again, Jabs, finding them over and over again. He's been so...
He's not worried about that. Once again, might come down to trust, right? He trusts Jabs to route the Faceless Void out of his own Chronosphere. Trust Ollie to save him if he gets chronoed.
Ollie has not messed up even a single time this game, which is kind of crazy. Every single time, right on point with the TPs, right on point with the saves. The sequencing is in order as well. Drake, easy pick up onto him, even in lieu of a Solar Crest. Looks like the walls of the arena do go up. They found Yowei and silence him up. This is trouble, even with the Flame Break, the traps. That's them coming into play. You called it out in the draft, and Armel just completely pantses.
Bosku's been farming, right, Cuckoo? He's been farming pretty much this entire game, but he doesn't have too much to show for it. He's got the Vessel, or he's got the Shiva's Guard Vessel, hello. He's got the Shiva's Guard, but no Blink Dagger yet, and really nothing that he's done this game has been too incredible.
Yeah, Bosku is to be found here. Nice LSA to catch him in spite of that hoof stomp. Not a stampede. To be in big trouble. Jotun will come through, and 23 even pops the BKB to kill off Bosku. They found Yowei in the mid lane. It's another setup and another kill. Jabs hasn't had a single issue finding these pickoffs, and would you look at that, another free Bat Rider. This will be his 8th death of the game, and of course it goes the way of Armel with that huge melt strike.
Aurora, they are a specialist at closing out games against Darling. That's essentially what they're going to be doing here. Roshan's going to be spawning in 35 seconds.
Mid
but
lane, Chrono finding this 23 Savage Lina all alone. The save can't come in time. Ollie's the last one to TP, and that might spell disaster. They're collapsing onto Armel. Darling, they're finding the opening finally, but Jabs here with Arena. It's into a bunch of BKBs though. A nice God Rebuke as well as the Lion Stun, trying to keep Aurora in this fight, but they're dropping really low, and Ollie can't offer up anything else. Armel looking to go down one last little shield. Bosku trying to close the distance, needs one last auto attack, but can't find him. Under the invisibility, Armel will blink away, and somehow, someway, thanks to Ollie yet again, Armel lives. And Bosku, he has to turn tail and run right now. Speared away, it's not gonna connect. A rare miss from Jabs, but Q, he's on the case, looking for an angle. Drake, he'll come in, interrupted by the rebuke. Perfectly played from this Mars to turn that fight around. And the tips come through, maybe just laughing at each other a little bit, as Armel stands through it all. In these kind of situations, I want a tab.
There's thought into every single move that Aurora make. They are not scared. They're not acting just willy-nilly. They know exactly what they're doing, exactly where to TP, where to position, when to TP. Maybe not in the right order, but they still get the job done, right? They still win the fight at the end of it all.
Time for your every 1.5 minute Jotun death.
Yep.
23 makes it happen. He's on track. I mean, oh no, Arena in the mid lane. Any follow-up stun. Not in time for Yowei to pop the BKB, and now he's onto Q. Palos straight onto this poor Lion as well, and he's gonna go down, but the fight, it's already broken out. Another beautiful chrono, but Ollie, he's outside of it, able to help out with the shields and the miscalls, but it's not gonna be enough to keep Jabs alive. Oh, Jotun coming through the buyback. They've gotten Armel, and he's dead. The last one standing is 23 with that BKB, but Darling, they found the opening that they need. A bit of overzealousness from Jabs, jumping up to the high ground to set up onto Yowei, but the BKB from the Storm pays dividends here as they'll kill 23 the once. Looking at the second life without a BKB, this should be easy pickings. It really just remains to be seen whether he's able to kill Drake as well, but no such luck as Ollie will just get worked down. It'll take some time. We'll have to return that one. But you know Palos is feeling good when the voice lines start coming out, and 5-man team wipe for Darling. This is what they've been waiting for.
Yep. There's not necessarily an item timing that they were waiting for, but just...
Not even that it was 5 minutes ago, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. And Aurora must be feeling it, right? You can tell by their movements. They understand that if they don't get the jump, if they don't do something in their arena, you're probably not going to be winning the fight.
Yeah. It was a good kind of position from Jets to take as well. I mean, I'm sure that caught Yowie by surprise, but that's why the BKB is so important. Q. Gonna get caught up here, farming away at the hard camp. Should be free pick off. Palos will snatch that one. But that informs the side of Aurora on the whereabouts of Darling. Now they need to be additionally traps. Starting to converge. The traps will give them the info that they might be seen right now. Straight on, Chrono in the bot side. Palos, he's found the TA. And looking at 23, the Lina, she can't do well when you're all over her. Jabs desperately trying to come in. That's what the Stampede is for, closing the distance. And 23 doesn't stand a chance despite all these best efforts. Darling, they're finding these openings on the back of these beautiful just grabs from Palos and gang. And just like that, they white fall again. Jabs, he's held him back with the wall, but they are not gonna stop this chase. He's gonna be able to blink away. Maybe that's just enough distance, but Darling, they are absolutely doing it here in this game. Palos, you're reaching the point where the Void is becoming that be-all, end-all, and Amel just can't compare.
I just feel like as soon as I start praising Aurora, they really start positioning very weird, right? Yeah, and once again, we might be looking at a time where Lina, who has been very prevalent, I feel like, in the meta right now, all of a sudden, might be a disadvantage.
Coming forward, they found Amel again. Left high and dry, the lingering vision from their previous engagement. Crazy openings, and it's really refreshing to see because they're not just going to kill over, they're going to put up a fight. Now on their high ground, a lot of stuns coming out. Jabs with the setup. Oh, Palos, he's dropping a little low, needs to watch himself stunned up. They're pulling everything out of the bag to try and keep him alive on his first life. Jabs forced to commit the BKB, but it's run out. The Mars is dead, has a buyback, but without your arena, what can you do? Borrow time popped by Yowie in as well. Dancing and jiving here on Darling. They're doing a great job baiting out the cooldowns and the key items from the side of Aurora. Now threatening onto the high ground. Quick fingers on the BKB from 23 and the buyback from the Mars. Looks like Cuckoo, he's got a bit too deep. Still has the BKB though, and he should be able to walk this one off. Jabs again in a lot of trouble. It might just be a dieback for this poor little Mars, and that's what will happen. Palos finds the Chrono on Amel and smacks him down to size. They've just brought it to a game number 3. It feels like no buyback on your TA and Mars, and 23 will drop to the deck. The last person standing is Ollie. How fitting is Palos cleans it up with a rampage. GGG's is called. That's the little bit of money that'll be going to his bank after that insane performance. Deserves a bonus after that one for sure. What a game.
Ikaw, ano ba gusto mo kulay?
Sige, ako pipili, wait lang.
Sige. Eto may isasend ako sa'yo, Gab.
Sige.
Post mo to, Friend ba tayo sa FB?
Hindi.
No, parang
Sa group chat na lang, sa group chat.
Wag sa GC.
Parang ayaw pa mag-add.
Huwag sa
Ay,
GC.
ayaw mo ako i-add.
I-add mo ko, ako coach, manager ka lang eh.
Sorry, putang ina mo.
Tangina na, pag nag-pink tayo talaga yung kakaiba lang, no? First time yun sa esports siguro, no? Pink. Pink ko po. Kaya nga para tayong lady supporters.
Oy, accept ko na. Message ko
Tama
sa'yo.
na mo, Lady Robredo.
Gago ka.
Ganun yun eh, pag nag-pink tayo, di ba? Saka ba nag-nice? Taka na mo lamang yung ano eh.
Gago, matay ka na lang.
Lamang sa trade yung Aurora eh.
Namatay una.
Ba't nandito na yung wave? Tapos na-cancel mo.
Yun lang, malas. 140 agad.
Patay si Nutodge.
Patay nga. Patay din to, tol.
Ay, ganun.
Buhay.
Ay,
Ay, yaman pala ni Sulap, no?
No, Facebook tsaka winlist na.
Ay, gago na nakawan niyo to ng ano? Ulul. Kuloko eh.
Tagal pa, tol.
Hindi, yung ano, Lotus.
Lotus.
Kung wala daw true sight yung Team Darling, tol.
Ano?
Gagawa tayo.
Gagawa
lang true sight Team Darling.
Oh, standby tayo sa production.
Sige.
Si Kyle.
Kyle.
Damay.
Brad.
Mic check, Kyle.
Damay production, tol.
Dapat kita yung ano, winning moment eh.
Oo. Oo nga, no? Winning
Let's go, Team
moment.
Darling, all the way.
Puta.
Shoutout.
Ako meron ako kay
Ay, sige.
Redeem.
Yan.
Ayan.
Shoutout kay Rian na how.
Teka, walang mang Jijinx ha. Walang mang
Hindi
Jijinx.
Natin, tol, pag ganito eh.
Walang mang Jijinx ha. Madam Vanessa, pag nanalo sila, ilalsab mo sa akin.
Bakit damay
Hindi, kahit
ako?
100 na lang, kahit 100.
Ang dami
Tanda
nyo
ka
nang
sa-
nag-ano dyan. Nag-solicitation
Sige,
na kaya kayo.
50 na lang, madam, 50.
Oh, sige, tig 15 na lang kami ni Jow.
Tig 50 na lang kami.
Patay si Sulap
Patay
tol.
si Los pa.
Hindi, okay lang.
Malakas
patay.
loob yung mga hingi. Naglalaro yung BIR eh.
Bago napatipis si boss.
Subs
Okay lang,
naman
tol.
eh. Magagawa si
Nakuha
Armel
niya
pag
naman.
subs.
Pwede ata siya mag-stay pa ng isa dyan, tol. Tapos patayin nila uli yung Razor.
Si Oli, tol, tumiri.
For real lang. May pandil naman sila sa Luna Maya eh, no? Kahit yumaman.
Oo, kaya.
Si Troll Warrior.
Tol Warrior.
Ready mo na mamaya, Gab. Tig 50 subs daw tayo, sabi ni madam.
Sige, thank you, madam.
Eh,
Thank you,
ba't
madam.
dalawa lang kayo, Tol?
Ah, si Joel din? Okay, si Joel.
Yan.
Si Joel, 3 subs.
Oli.
Yung mga naka-live lang, tol.
Mga naka-live lang ba?
Ah.
Sorry.
Gusto mo kunin ko muna yung sa'yo?
Pwede naman ako mag-live saglit para doon.
Kukub na lang pala.
Eh, sige, si Mokyo na daw bahala sa'yo, Joel. 5k subs, sabi.
Okay, nice
Uy.
one.
5k?
ah.
Itong inong
Sarap
yan.
nun, ah.
Sige, magsamahanan tayo ng loob, Mokyo.
Nice one, smoke Mokyo.
Gago.
Patay ba si boss ko?
Ubus ata yung Radiant dito, tol eh. Bukas.
Gago dalawa sila na Gale, Tol. Ay, ubos under.
Si Mary Gale.
Sentinel, tol.
Dito na si
Oo,
Aumel.
palo talaga magano to, no, Ember?
Embay nga yan,
Kaso na
tol.
din na yun ni Jobs, tol.
Oo nga, no,
Long.
dinay pala, di napansin.
Lang iya ka talaga, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio ang puta.
Palanado ng blacklist yan, gago.
Kahapon talo ni Pork si Gorksy.
Sino?
Porksy.
Si Porksy.
Porksy ang puta.
Puta, ino mo. Sulit ka nga, Porksy.
Punyeta yan si Kyle eh.
Ikaw lang, tol. Okay, okay lang. Pre-farm si Sulap, tol.
Si Venomancy
Ay,
nandito.
thank you kay Ramian, tol.
Wala, tol.
Gago, level 5 pa rin si Jotun. 7 minutes level 5 siya eh.
Okay lang, tol. Ano siya, oh.
Okay lang yan, ganyan din
Pre-farm si
kanina.
Sulap sap, oh.
Tama,
Hindi,
tama.
nakita ko kanina, improving na eh. 7 minutes level 5.
Ay, gago. Di ba ubus Radiant dito, tol? Ubus Radiant dito,
One,
tol.
par. Bustol.
Ubus yan.
Ubus yan, Torny.
Ubus yan, tol.
Yowe show na naman. Gago Gab, i-raid mo sa akin tapos i-raid ko ulit sa'yo. Huwag ka mag-end live.
Ay, pwede ba yan?
Oo, huwag ka mag-end live.
Gago na i-end live yun, hindi ba?
Hindi siya. Wala pa nga eh, oh. Ini-spam na nila dito Gabi raid eh.
Ito si Januel Dota, tol. Ayan, oh, si Jaw. Ba't di ka na?
Gago, tol, di na tayo makapokus sa laro, ah.
Oo nga, tangin na mukhang nalulugi tayo. Teka nga. Tangin na mo, napatay si bata ko.
Hindi, pag ganyan palos show na yan.
Palo show na to, tol.
Ah, palos.
Dito malalaman kung
Present.
legit talaga si Sulap, tol. Di ba?
Palos show na yan. Top net worth.
Top network, Sulap. Okay. Tangin na mo, legit nga abot game 3, tol, no? Ay, 5. No?
Okay.
Tangin na parang scripted, no? Sinabi nila game 5, eh. Tangin na ng mga to, ah.
Bobby Strong, yan tatandaan.
Oo nga, Bobby's wrong.
Palos is right.
Gago pa tayo si boss ko, tol.
Patay si Bo.
Wala, ganyan naman yung bench call, tol.
Ganun roll, di pa ata naka-ags, tol. Wala pang ags.
Tax lang ata yun, tol.
Oo, tol, pang ags lang yun.
Sige, strat.
Hindi kahit naman anong mangyari sa Team Darling, tol, napatunayan na nila. No?
Wala, sure win yan.
Oo.
Lilipad
Pero mas,
siya.
Sure.
mas maganda pa rin yung ano.
Siyempre, mas maganda yung nanalo sila. Pero kahit nga anong mangyari sa kanila, sure win na sila. Gets mo ba yun?
Tama,
So,
tama.
kahit
Tama,
anong mangyari,
tama.
sure.
Oo, kahit ano.
Sila yung pinakamalakas sa Siga na.
Oo.
Gago, mamatay pa si boss ko lang before Ags.
Tangina.
Nakakalungkot.
Tol, yung Ags ko. Yung Ags ko.
Hold up pa, tol. 20 na.
Tangina na hold up pa. Sir.
Ano mo, sir? Pabili mo na, sir.
Na-hold up ni Armel.
Ang ina, kinurutan ni Armel.
Tulong yaman ni 23, tol.
23 pero tawag sa akin, daddy.
Kinangina mo, ano yun?
Tanga, si lyrics nun. 23 years old lang daw.
Nagkakagulo na. Patay si
Si
Yoton.
Jotun. Pero yan talaga.
Si Palos nahigop.
Tol, nahigop si Sulap. Okay nang ina si Joby. Hinabol. Hinabol si Joby.
Pala yung
Sulap.
likod.
Pinaglalati ko. Tol.
Iniigop ni Joby, tol.
Solid ka, Joby. Kahit sino na lang.
Kahit sino na lang, kahit si Palos, inano mo na.
Oo. Alang wala na ba? Uy, putangin na mo! Anong eye shard yun? Unreal. Unreal nga, unreal. Outdrop sila? Pangit lang ata yung last pick nila, tol.
Lalaban pa sila.
Sabi sa inyo, bawal kasi last pick si Kuko talaga, tol eh. Unless Viper siguro. Pwede Viper last pick, no? Kasi nag-ano sila, ano ba yung last pick nila nung kanina,
Uy,
tol?
gago! Dalawa, huli ka lapati pa.
Grabe naman si Q, tol.
Tangina mo, grabe ka, Q.
Grabe ka pa.
Grabe ka, Jebs.
Si Jebs.
BO1 tayo,
Pag
guys.
nag-reset ka ng ganyan, Gab, babalik tad eh. Feeling ko.
Nothing to lose.
Babaliktad
Let's
to,
play
tignan mo. Mananalo sila isang teamfight dyan, no?
Tama.
Tangin to si
Wonder
Kyle,
first class and the
masaya ka nga, no? Nananalo Aurora, king ina mo.
Anong masaya? Putang ina mo sa
Tangin ina mo, wala ka sa hatian ngayon. Sulit
Uy,
ka.
tangina mo. Darling.
Uy, gago, may panipa. Ole? Patay.
Hindi na yata ito, tol.
Lugi sa trade tol, Ember ni Yowie, tapos
Pwede pala
Panggo ni
mag-TP
Armel.
kahit habang naka-remnant, no?
pwede, tol, basta ikaw. Hindi. Ano ata, slide of fish yun, tol. Slide of fish.
Gago, clip teasing.
Gago.
Tangina mo, solid.
Clip teasing, galing mo.
Pwede daw
Grabe naman to si Q.
Grabe ka, QQ.
A well-deserved tip. Absolutely phenomenal Q.
Talagang
Production, ano
ginagawa.
ba naman production?
Di, Mili Hero kasi yan eh, no?
Production,
Mili Hero talaga si Q, tol.
Tama, special yan.
No, di ba?
Ang ina.
Tatangan ng kakampi ko, putang ina, sabi niya. Wala na, reset tayo sulap, uy. Tangina
Reset
mo.
sulap. Bakit yan ganyan?
Reset
Huwag yung toxic
tayo
environment,
sulap,
sulap.
huwag toxic.
Maganda community natin dito, tal.
Huwag ka toxic sulap.
Grabe naman si
Bigyan mo
Oli.
coach, okay, humingi sila ng coach, tol. Ako na bahala.
Coach.
Ge.
Sige.
Bigyan mo
Hindi,
ng
sige,
coach,
ikaw na
tol.
sa coach.
Ako na sa coach.
Ikaw sa coach.
Okay na, 3 coach lang tol ah. Pang LAN tournament pa tong iba. Okay na baka maubusan tayo sa LAN eh.
Eto, sasabihin ko, mamamotivate sila sobra.
Tayo na mamaya, pang online lang ulit tayo eh. Siyempre magre-reserve tayo sa LAN tol. Diba? Ayun, no,
Tama.
there are no secret to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Pukin ng ina mo. Pukin ng ina mo. Oh. Okay, 3 lang yan ha. 3 lang yan tol.
Ako naman, assistant.
Ililima ko yan pag may sahod na tayo. Pukin ng ina eh. Wala pa eh. Tangina mo, gumugulong-gulong si Armor.
Army L.
Sulit naman si Damulag, tol.
Baka Doraemon. Baka nakakain na ito. Doraemon mode na.
Oo, Doraemon mode.
Ayan yan, di siya paladamay dyan.
Ano sabi mo dyan? Ano sabi mo, tol?
Basahin mo.
Paalala ko yung 5K is... Tangina, ba't mo pinaalala? Sulit oh.
Diba?
Wala na ata, yun tol,
Ano yan?
gago. Pang content lang yun eh.
Best motivation yan, tol.
Sige, pag Tangina mo. Hindi, 20k na lang, tol, isang team. 20k. Sige, magbibigay ako 20k pag nanalo sila game 5.
4K each.
Hindi, sila na bahala, di ba?
Basta hindi mo napapatungan
Oo,
yan.
sila na bahala. Sige, 20k na lang.
Sige. Tatanggapin ka namin yan, tol.
20k. Tapos may 5k pa kayo sa akin. Bali, 25 nga isa send ko, tol. Sige, 25. Sakto.
Angas. Motivation.
Huwag ko namatay sa ano.
Namatay, tol.
Kaya tayo ng banda blessing.
Banda blessing lang.
May nag-reply.
Ako yan.
Nice one.
Wala siya
Hindi,
5K.
gago sa sobrang kapal nga ng mukha niya, manghihingi siya doon kahit wala siya doon.
Ay, sa bagay, no? Makapal nga pala mukha nun.
Tangina, sinipa.
Stop mo yung Rubik.
Sinipa ni Boss Strike ata si
Kinalag
Kuko.
QC.
Kaya nga gamit may areneto. Si Heb
Raven
Kuko.
of Rehab, Abby.
Galing nga ni Drake no, nakukuha lagi. O tanga lang si Armel. Mahirap
Tama
makuha
siya.
Si
yun.
Armel agad, tol.
Ah, mahirap. Sige. Ayun, sinipa din to.
Natata naka-ship, tol.
Nakaship ba yun lag? Ulul.
Hindi makukuha yun pag
Sige, tol. Okay na yan. GG book na, tol. Reset, reset,
Okay, reset.
Reset,
Best of one, best of one. Maganda yung laban tol ha. Pero best of one, best of one tol. Best of one, maganda laban. Nakikinabang lahat eh, ad break. Baka meron.
Ad break mo na, ad break.
Walang ad break. Uy, si Mami Alodia tol, nagbigay ng beats oh. Sulit ka Mami Alodia, ba't ka umalis?
Saan, Gab? Wala naman eh.
Ayun oh, si Mami Alodia.
Nag-DC agad yung dalawa, tol.
Toxic
pa
no,
yan. Ano yan?
ano lang yan for fun.
Hingi ka wine, tol. Si Mami Alod.
Pag need nyo kausap, kahit saglit, player tol.
Ang galing pa ako mag-LD sa'yo eh.
Puki ng ina mo, ba't tayo nag-away bigla?
Ay, sorry. Ikaw kasi, inaaway mo ako eh.
Sige.
So, pasori ka.
Grabe nang
Nilabas
Ayan
na.
Ayun na naman tol,
putang ina,
3
pride.
minutes. Nakita mo, 3 minutes si ano, Drake tol. No?
Papunta na agad.
First blood. First blood!
Nice. Bigay mo
Sino
na,
una?
par.
Tong ina mo na.
Bigay mo na!
Sayang.
Grabe naman.
Nauna pa.
May ganang epekto pala yun.
Tol. Minsan basa ka muna din ng patch.
Hindi ko kasi nabibili yun eh.
Mahal din nun tol.
Maganda rin.
Binibili ko lang tol, Tranquil, Clarity, Raindrops.
Ano, walang dyan, no?
Wala lang game yun. Bakit na last pick talaga nila tol, bench full? Tal.
Uy! Thank you sa 5 gate sub.
Uy, thank you.
Simon says.
Thank you Simon says, boss.
Thank you sa'yo, idol. Thank you.
Pakilala mo ko dyan, pakilala mo din ako.
Ako rin, pakilala mo.
Papakilala ko Ninong si Insan Gabi Doto.
Thank you boss, Simon says.
Jewel Doto to.
Thank you, Simon says. Thank you po.
Insan kayo mga yan, Ninong Insan.
Si Gar.
Gago, kaya na si Yowie.
Patay ata si 23.
Hindi tol.
Huwagugin ang kagad.
Nung ina may Savage Lab.
May sabi
Bosset siya sa Phoenix, tol.
Uy tol, di nyo napapansin yung Spider-Man tol oh.
Uy,
Wala lang damage.
Ah.
Yung ano.
Spider
Uy, si Yui.
Dudong.
Yui, umikot.
Ay,
Tangina mo, gumang para mamatay. Solid nga yun.
Diyan na si Lemra.
Ayun na si Limro nga, putang ina.
Ako po.
Anong ba ito si Pinocchio?
Ako po,
Ibig
walang
sa'yo
malo.
sub mo.
Galawan sila tol.
Boss Simon.
Shush.
Pangit lang, pilit lang yung galaw tol, pilit.
Okay lang. Ganyan
Eh, bawi, nagpabawi. Thank you, Jabs. Agent Jabs.
Nice one. Agent job.
Agent Jabs.
Thank you.
Agent Jabs. Tangina mo, di thankful.
Patay ulit? Yes, no?
Ay,
Yes, sir!
patay uli. Maganda galawan.
Passive ng third skill, tas yun yung tag team. Yung aura.
Gago, may hirapan si Yowie dito. Kailangan niya iwalay decolor sa puti. Dahil kay Phoenix, tol. No?
Boss ko.
Si Kuko ko, 20 CS lang, tol.
Medyo kawawa si boss ko ngayon ha. Uy, nag-comment na si Pati Poo.
Yan tuloy side
Matawa
effect
lang,
ng 3
tinatawa
minutes
lang
na
tayo.
wala si Ayan na. Kaso level 6 si ano, tol. Patay ba yan? Sige, patay. Hindi,
Hindi.
buhay eh.
May Phoenix,
Wala
tol.
talaga, tol.
Phoenix Suns.
Savage Lab
Baka
na
siya pa
naman.
mamatay. Huwag ka lang marot. Huwag ka lang marot, be.
Gago, napatakan.
Patay na naman.
Naku po.
Tol ko, darutin niya.
Diyan na naman si Lemra. Lagi na, dito si Lemra. Aktibo ah.
Pati po, thank you, Pati po.
Putong ina mo. Disaster, tol.
Kontra nga yung Phoenix sa brood, no? Yung mga gagamba niya, tol.
Oo, tol. Kailangan niya nga iwalay decolor sa
Hindi na si
puti.
Balos, tol!
Ay, si Sulap.
Si
Uy, si
Armel,
Armel,
mamatay.
tol. Tang ina mo,
Ay,
may
nabuhay.
player nga.
Vivo
May player bigla. Putang ina.
lang.
May pa player, tol. Turnout CS lang siya ni 23 nung early. Mahirap talaga mag-CS against LD, tol.
Oh,
What
tol,
can you
dalawa
do?
yan eh.
Dalawang hero.
Papa Bear at si Mama Bear.
Yes.
Pareho
20 years
universal
na
pa.
yung cool house nga pala.
Oy, cool house, 20 years.
Oh, shoutout sa pool house.
Uy, patay si Armor. Si Agent, gumana si Agent!
Nice one. Nice one.
Nice one, Agent! Oh, ito yan, no? Agent.
Yan na, nag-smoke na, tol.
Real to ko na nga yung mga yan eh. Yung mga
Kaso
yan
may
eh.
creep sa mid.
Tol, 21k.
Ah, may lina, may
Itong
lina.
inong nyo. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Tang ina, mas okay pala Darling naglalaro. Okay sa Darling.
Kaya sa blacklist,
Oo.
no?
Huli kalapate.
Hindi, nakapag-switch, tol.
Pang ilang attempt na nila to? Pangatlo na to.
Pangatlo na to, tol. Pangatlong palpak.
Wala namang orchid eh.
Paano kasi nila papatayin si ano? Si El... Gawin siguro nila yung jump ni ano, no? Sabay niya tas swap. Alam mo yan? Kasi mahirap talaga, tol. Alam, mahirap talaga, tol. Makaka-react talaga. Sila dito eh, magkaka-org sila. Di ba? Tapos madami pang tournaments next month.
Direct invited pa.
Oh, direct invite pa sa 28. Oh.
Gago na VAC ban yung ano.
Ano ba? Putang ina mo ka. Sino ba kaway?
Bagalan ko na lang.
Sina?
AC ban.
Ano?
Direct invite.
Ano?
Tang 28 direct invite.
Yung is...
Sulap is right, Bob is wrong.
Oo nga. Sabagay. Ay, gogo. Ganda na smoke nila, tol. Putong ina mo.
Kita ba yan sa ano?
Ang ganda na smoke nila, gogo.
Kita nyo ba?
Yung ano ba yun, tol? Yung tayo. Tingnan mo, pinipili ni Coco. Uy!
Pinipilit.
Gago!
Ganda naman nun.
Putang ina mo. Despair yun, ah. Gago lang. Di ba nakita mo? Gago, sobrang disaster. Ganda ng smoke nila, tol. Putong ina mo.
Mapurol yung espada ni DK, tol. Mapurol.
Sakto na 20 minutes na.
Tong ina si Panday.
Pedro yung espada mo.
Mapurol, tol.
Gago,
Gago.
lungkot nun sa part ni Coco, Joel. Wag mo tawanan.
Gago, sobrang...
Tol, ba't ako, tol? Sige,
Gago, hindi bash yun. Sobrang laptop lang talaga nangyayari nung moment na yun.
Counter smoke, oh.
Pagod si Niki.
Gago, patay to. Nice.
Nice one.
Ang ina, kinakabahan ako para ipalos pa BKB
Patay siya,
na eh.
tol. Hindi pa dumating yung... Hindi pa nabili ang BKB. Thank you kay Japetol. Thank you, Erp. Uy, si Chronicles hindi na nakasub.
Ay,
Nakakalungkot ka naman, Chronicles.
Microphone Chronicles.
We've seen that happen connect. Right, I'm pretty sure every single shards have connected except for that one.
Yeah, may farm lang. Mayaman pa din.
Torch
Ay,
BKB.
sinalot?
tol.
First BKB.
Yes. Ay, mo mag-TP?
Kaso pa ka dyan.
Gogo kayo, eh!
Ako po.
Go! VIP natin si LJ. Legit bang siya to?
Ah, shit.
Solid ka, LJ. Spoiler ka din pala, eh, no? Wala, kulit nga ni LG. Naka-spoil talaga dito, tolo. King ina, iban na to.
Buntis
Nasa...
yan, oy, yung ano
Ay,
yun.
iban. Sorry.
Wow, Gab.
Hindi, kailangan ko normal na LJ cute, tol.
Yeah, tol, namatay LD, tol. Ako po,
Sorry. Ang kulit mo, LG. Papasukin mo si Armel. May winner's interview dito.
Tama.
Mel, hindi ako talagang sayo ako simula
Sayo.
ng dulo.
Hindi, basta ako manalo matalo, darling ako, tol. King ina mo, Kyle. Umalis ka na dito. Buisit ka.
Minutes, and I mean, we haven't seen a lead like this in a hot minute.
It's not really, and if this is just how things end here, it will be unceremonious, especially Talos just being kicked back. Forced to just BKB, finally connecting on the swap, but Drake has to sacrifice his life once again. No buyback for another 2 minutes. It almost seems so easy. Palos, he's used that BKB already. The next jump from Q will be the one that just does them in. One more little soccer kick to the curb. You know that task, he's eyeing them up like juicy prizes at an arcade stall. He's
You
this
can't
close.
show on Lena.
You can't. He's just gonna come in, do it again. Q, he's found Palos, and Palos goes down. 60 seconds without him and no buyback, but they will do a lot of damage. Immediate buyback on the Tusto, but Bosku and Yoe, they have no chance. The connection might be there, but it's not enough to defeat Aurora. They'll just stand their ground, everyone's full HP. You just buyback on Q and Yoe, he's just gonna get swatted down like the bug that he is. And 23, some tips coming out to his former captain. Congrats. They're just smiling. I mean, they've come really close, and we always keep talking about how at some point it might not have been a joke anymore. It might not have just been a meme. They could have really made a good shot at Dream League Season 22. But as the